Hello student, I am Sangeeta Mansukhani and this is the video number 80 and this video for class 12th, and in this video I will be explain topic adsorption theory of heterogeneous catalysis. In the last video I already explained difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous catalysis. So here in the explain way I will be explain adsorption theory of heterogeneous catalysis. See, this theory explains the mechanism of the heterogeneous catalysis. The old theory known as adsorption theory of the catalysis was that the reactant in gaseous state or in solution are absorbed on the surface of the solid catalyst. That is means reactant taken at gaseous state, otherwise we have to take solution, and are absorbed on the surface of the solid catalyst, that is means catalyst in the solid state, and the increase in the concentration of the reactant on the surface increase the rate of reaction. That is means already we have to know concentration of the reactant directly proportional surface rate of reaction. So concentration increase, that is means rate of reaction also increase, and also represent exothermic process. Okay, and this exothermic process heat evolved and heat of absorption is utilized in the enhancing the rate of the reaction. That this means heat release, and this heat used in the increasing the rate of reaction. Okay, so in last video I already explained what is the heterogeneous catalysis. So you already know about those catalysis in which reactant, product and catalyst are in the different phase. So we have to say heterogeneous catalysis, and in this theory explain reactant in gaseous state or in solution and catalyst in solid state, and whenever concentration of the reactant increase, so on the surface, so increase the rate of reaction, because all reactions occur on the surface, because this theory is a absorption, and absorption as an exothermic process, that is be heat released, and this heat releasing heat utilized in the increasing the rate of the reaction. This is the main concept. Then after, this is the according to the old theory. Then after, catalytic action can be explained in the terms of the intermediate compound formation. Okay, then after, modern absorption theory is come. Modern absorption theory is the combination of the intermediate compound formation theory and the old absorption theory. Okay, first old absorption theory and the combination of the intermediate compound formation theory. So two theory, compound formation theory and old absorption theory, both of combination, intermediate way combination, modern absorption theory. Okay, according to the modern absorption theory, the catalytic activity is localized on the surface of the catalyst. Okay, any catalytic activity is localized on the surface of the catalyst. Then mechanism represent in 5 steps. First, diffusion of the reactant to the surface of the catalyst. Okay, first reactant diffused to the surface of the catalyst. Then second, absorption of the reactant molecules on the surface of the catalyst. These are 5 steps. First, diffusion of the reactant to the surface of the catalyst. Second, absorption of the reactant on the surface of the catalyst. Third, occurrence of the chemical reaction on the catalyst surface through the formation of an intermediate, also given after diagram. And fourth, desorption of the reaction, that is means removal of the molecules. Desorption of the reaction product from the catalyst surface, because first reactant absorb, so product form, so product desorption, and thereby making the surface available again for more reaction to occur. So first diffusion, then second absorption, third reaction, and fourth desorption of the product, and fifth is diffusion of the reaction product away from the catalyst surface. Catalyst surface and the surface of the catalyst, unlike the inner part of the bulb, because desorption of the product and then after diffusion of the reaction product away from the catalyst surface. So free valency, which provide the seat for chemical forces of the attraction, like whenever gas comes in the contact with such a surface, so its molecule held up there due to the loose chemical combination, and if different molecules are absorbed side by side, so they may react with each other, resulting in the formation of new molecule, and so formed molecule may evaporate, leaving the surface for the fresh reactant molecule. That is means first gas like reactant come in the contact of the surface, and then molecules are held up due to the loose chemical combination, and whenever molecules are absorbed side by side, so react with each other, and then formation of new molecule, that is means product, and this is the molecules evaporate leaving the surface for the fresh reactant molecule. So simple way concept is, first is diffusion of the reactant to the surface of the catalyst, second absorption, then after the third chemical reaction, and in the chemical reaction occurs on the catalyst surface, and then intermediate form, this is the third step. Fourth, whenever reaction complete and then product form, so then desorption of the reactant product, and then making the surface available again for reaction to occur, and then fifth, whenever product desorption, so diffusion of the reaction product away from the catalyst surface, and then new surface, leaving surface for the fresh reactant molecules. Okay, according to me you understood. This theory explains why the catalyst remains unchanged in the mass and chemical composition at the end of the reaction and is effective. That is means why catalyst unchanged in mass and chemical composition at the end of the reaction. Here you see catalyst surface have free valency. This diagram catalyst, and it is free valency, see, and whenever react with reacting molecule. So first is diffusion, reactant on catalyst, then second absorption of the reacting molecule, so A B attached with catalyst, absorbed on the surface of the catalyst, then after absorb on the reactant molecule, then after it is chemical reaction occurs between the reactants. So see, bonding formation between A and B. So this is the intermediate form. Whenever intermediate form, then chemical reaction completely occurs. So product are formed A and B, and this product desorption. So then step desorption of product molecule. So AB desorption. That desorption means removal of product, and then away from product represent diffusion. Okay, so effective even in small quantities, and it does not explain the action of catalytic promoters and catalytic poison. So absorption in heterolytic catalysis only for represent how to diffuse reacting molecules, then absorption, then intermediate form, and then desorption of the product molecule, and it is not re-explain the action of the catalytic promoter. Promoter means catalyst increase the how to increase catalytic process and catalytic poison. So it is not explain promoters and poisons. Okay, then important features of the solid catalyst. When we take solid catalyst, so two important features. activity and selectivity. Activity, that is means activity of catalyst depends upon the strength of the chemisorption. Chemisorption, that is means those process in which reactant reaction occurs due to the chemical bond. So that is means strongly bonded. So activity of a catalyst depend upon the strength of the chemisorption to a large extent, and the reactant must get absorbed reasonably strongly to the catalyst to become active, and they must not get absorbed so strongly. Okay, so reactant must get absorbed strongly on the catalyst to the become active, but they must not get absorbed so strongly. Only for activation, strongly active, okay, absorbed, but not a strongly absorbed. So they are immobilized. Immobilized means only for stick on the surface, and other reactants are left with no space on the catalyst surface for absorption. So it has been found that for hydrogenation reaction, see, hydrogenation reaction, and the catalytic activity increases from group 5 to group 11 matters, and with maximum activity being shown by group 7 to 9 elements of the periodic table. So catalytic activity increases group 5 to group 11 and 4, 7 to 9 maximum. C reaction. Hydrogen gas react with oxygen gas and formation water liquid, but on the catalyst with solid catalyst, platinum. Okay, so activity means activity of the catalyst depends upon the strength of the chemisorption. So only for strongly absorbed, okay, reactant must get absorbed reasonably strongly on the catalyst to become fully for active, not a must not get absorbed so strongly, but space covered, so they are immobilized, and other reactants are left with no space. And hydrogenation reaction example, and then catalytic activity increases from group 5 to 11 but 7 to 9 maximum. Then second important features of solid catalyst, selectivity. Selectivity of a catalyst is its ability to direct a reaction to yield a particular product. Selectivity, like see, carbon monoxide gas react with hydrogen gas and it is formed methane gas and water gas, but in the presence of the nickel, whenever nickel select, okay, carbon monoxide and hydrogen gas absorbed on nickel surface, nickel catalyst, so methane gas and water gas, so select. And if select copper, zinc oxide and chromium oxide, this catalyst we take, so methanol gas form, and whenever copper take, so methanol, HCHO, methanol gas form. So see, only for catalyst difference. So selectivity of the catalyst is its ability to a direct reaction to yield a particular product. Reactant are same, so depend on catalyst. When under the same reaction condition, many products are possible. So selectivity of different catalyst for same reactant is different. For example, starting with this way, H2 and CO. So using different catalysts, so we get different products. So it can be inferred that the action of the catalyst is highly selective in nature. As a result, a substance which acts as a catalyst in one reaction may fail to catalyze another reaction. So only for represent this way, another reaction it is fail. So two types of features, important features of solid catalyst, activity and selectivity. And next topic I will be explain in the next video. Thank you so much.